Yeah, quite a few people say they don't have time to be creative. I've got a really busy life, and it gets pushed out. There's so much, life can be quite overwhelming, and there's a lot to think about and do. And I find that too. And then you kind of creativity goes out the window, and things I enjoy doing and get life from, like drawing, I don't do because I'm too busy, or I feel like I'm too busy. But I found there's, one way to help, because quite often I think, oh, I have to spend hours doing something, so I need a really good chunk of time, like a whole day, to even start. And um, actually, you just need 10 minutes. And the thing I find really helpful as an antidote to this is doodling. So, when you can just kind of snatch 10 minutes and do a quick sketch or a doodle. And it helps me just to relax and just even find some solutions to things that are on my mind. So I'll quite often doodle when I've got a lot of things on my mind and I can't sort them out and I feel anxious. Doodling is like a real helpful thing to do. So yeah, I'm going to try and do some doodling right now without any idea what I'm going to draw and see what happens. So I'm going to put my camera on. It's a 9. Yeah, so if I'm just feeling a bit like, you can just do a scribble or do anything really, but I just start getting pencil on the paper, because it's the overthinking that stops you from doing anything. And even though then like, oh, you could be like, oh, that doesn't really mean anything, you could stop there, but I just tend to just keep drawing until I start finding what's true for me and what am I thinking about, what's on my mind. For me, I've got this character that I draw, so it's like a kind of shorthand for just drawing, and I'll kind of enter into some sort of dialogue. For me, I'll talk to God. I don't know, that might not be something that you do, but I find it helpful to talk to God through my drawing. And so it's like a kind of dialogue. So I've just drawn my character, Moody Cow, very rough, and then thinking, oh, what's she doing? Why is she standing like? She's looking a bit wobbly today. Maybe she's feeling wobbly. I don't even know what I'm going to draw next, but it's kind of just coming out as I draw. She's tipping to one side. Why is she's sort of tipping over? Yeah, she's looking a bit shaky. Normally she's more clear and definite. Maybe it's because I'm using a new pencil or something. I don't usually use this pencil. I normally use pen. Yeah, she's just sort of standing around, maybe feeling inquisitive, wondering what's going to happen today. Thinking. Like, as I'm drawing, it's just, I'll just, oh, how's she feeling? Where's she going? Should she be holding something? Maybe she's dragging. Looks like she's dragging something along. I'm literally making it up as I go along, really. She looks like one of those old-fashioned wooden toys that you pull along, like maybe a dog. And she's having trouble with it, so for some reason it's stopped in the middle of the road and won't go any further. Actually, if it's wooden, actually that wouldn't happen, because if it's wooden, just drag it. It's definitely stopped in the road, so she's having to deal with it. This reminds me, I think sometimes I think there's things I've got to deal with that aren't really the problem. It's like I've made it up. It's like an issue that isn't really an obstacle, but it feels like it is. And she's looking around to see if someone can help, because her dog's not moving. Her toy dog on wheels. Sometimes I'll just get, it doesn't, I'll just get stuck and I'll be like, okay, that's that. Maybe she's going to bend down and try and pick it up or fix it. Is this even something that she needs to do, or is she spending too much time on something that's not what she should be doing? That's how I feel sometimes. Sometimes I feel like I'm spending a lot of energy and time on something that's not too important. Recently, my friend was talking to me about just doing stuff without overthinking it, without kind of thinking of all the options and trying to get everything perfect before you do it. So I'm trying to do that at the moment by making these videos. Anyway, she's picked up the dog. Maybe she bumps into somebody. They're walking their dog. They're saying hello to each other. She's worried that her dog's broken. This man's got his dog on a lead. And they say hello to each other. Beauty cow, maybe she bends down and strokes the dog. The real dog. And just seeing somebody that day helps her to put things in perspective. She's put her dog down, the wooden one down. It's just kind of something about bumping into people, talking to people, just brings a freshness and helps you to realize that there's life outside of your own problems. Maybe it's that. I think that's what I'm hearing. And then because she's stopped to talk to the man and the dog, there's that connection. And she realizes it's not just her. Yeah. So I think that's quite helpful. So it's just like 10 minutes really, just doodling. I think when you doodle, it does really help you to clarify things without having any idea what's going to come out of it. There's no expectation. There's no sense of having to know what you're going to draw before you do it and worrying about whether it looks good. But it's just your own process. You don't have to show it to anybody. So, yeah, so I just thought I'd share my process of some of my thought processes as I'm drawing and how I find that helpful. Okay.